Did Kristi Noem actually confess on live TV? Because that's exactly what it sounded like when the DHS secretary responded to questions about defying a federal court order and basically said the quiet part out loud. On Meet the Press, host Kristen Welker pressed Noem on reports that she ignored Judge James Boasberg's order to halt deportation flights to El Salvador, and instead of denying it, clarifying it, or even dancing around it, Noem delivered this: "The decisions that are made on deportations are my decisions at the Department of Homeland Security." That is exactly the opposite of what you would say when you're accused of ignoring a court order. Even Joe Scarborough pointed out, in a decades-long judicial career, Judge Boasberg, who is respected by conservatives and progressives alike, has never been called an activist judge, until now, when he ruled against Noem. And yet, she essentially went on national TV and said, "No, actually, I decide whether I follow the judge's ruling." That's not a spin. That's not messaging. That's a confession. Or at least as close as a cabinet secretary ever gets to one on camera. Scarborough highlighted something else Noem left out while bragging about removing dangerous criminals. A majority of the people deported in those rushed flights were students, parents, or longtime residents with no criminal record. So the question isn't just, did she admit to ignoring a federal court? It's also, ignore it for who and why. Either way, Noem didn't defend herself. She just confirmed exactly what the judge is now investigating.
When the administration was ordered back in March to stop sending detained migrants to a mega prison in El Salvador, you personally made the final call to continue the flights anyway. Is that correct? Do you acknowledge that?
You know, we have court filings going on and decisions that are going forward. I'll let them continue to play through that process.
But did you make that
I'm
call?
I'm proud of President Trump and his leadership and the decisions that we have made. And the decisions that are made on deportations, where flights go and when they go, are my decision at the Department of Homeland Security. And we will continue to do the right thing and ensure that dangerous criminals are removed.
So that you're saying that it was your decision. It sounds like the judge wanted to ensure that people were given due process. Did you defy the court's order, Madam Secretary?
No, Kristen, and that's one of the things that we continue to face across this country is activist judges.
Judge Boasberg has been called many things, but an activist judge, never once. But I do know that sounded a lot like a confession from Kristi Noem when she said they are my decisions and not the decisions of activist judges. She said, I will continue to do what I need to do to take dangerous criminals out of this country. I believe well over half the people that were deported and chained were every bit as dangerous as the young woman, the Babson student, that was seized coming back from visiting her parents.